Now, the word Adam actually comes from the Kemet name Atum or Atema. And this name Atum, he is the supreme being who created everything. And then you look at the word atom, which is used in science. Now, this word atom actually was derived from that name Atum. Now, the mythological European biblical story of Adam and Eve demonizes all women on the planet Earth. The war, disrespect, tension, and the aggressive feminist movement that was once just exclusively between the genetically recessive white man and the white woman have now been transmitted to indigenous black child around the world like a deadly virus through slavery, racism, self-hate, and inferior education. Now, the original black Kemetic version of the creation story of the first man and woman depicted women as the givers of spiritual wisdom, justice, when we talk about Maat, life, and unconditional love. In the Kemetic spiritual system of North Africa, the tree of life is the righteous path of initiation into higher sciences of academia, spiritual enlightenment, resurrection, and eternal life. Now, the black tree of life goddess was desecrated and used to create the mythological story of Adam and Eve. When you look here, the Egyptians are receiving wisdom and eternal life from the tree of life represented by the black goddess Nut. This is found in the tomb of Semegen in Luxor, Egypt. Now, the tree of life and the fruit it bears are symbolic of the balance between the feminine and the masculine principle and the primary creative forces of our living universe. The ancient Egyptians and the prehistoric black civilizations of Africa gave praise to their ancestors, but they never worshipped any of their numerous gods or idols because the ancient black civilizations were highly advanced and they only viewed their gods, sacred symbols, and idols as critical aspects dwelling within a human being and the governing forces of nature, such as gravity and electromagnetism. White humans have historically been strongly against equal rights for women and the black race, or the religions of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism created their fake, deceptive Adam and Eve story. The white race demonized the tree of life and associated it with evil and deceit in order to promote the physical abuse and mental abuse of all women and young girls on the planet Earth. The African tree of life is composed of sciences, spiritual teachings, and philosophical principles that are combined as one in order to achieve total spiritual harmony between woman, man, child, nature, the community, and the universe. Ancient African philosophy and the spiritual teachings of Kemet teach that the essential nature of every woman, man, and child is a transcendental state of peace and unconditional love. We are all God's chosen people. The black master teachers, sages, and priesthoods of Kemet sincerely taught that within every human being there is a living goddess and a god.